What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to SoccTalk. Roman Portnoy, David Klein back at you as always. Roman, how you doing, my boy?
I'm doing good, David. How are you doing?
I'm chilling as always. Let's get right into it. Guys, we're talking about the second round of fixtures in the Champions League round of 16, and we're going with the Tuesday matches today. First, we're talking about Manchester City versus Monaco.
Monaco. French versus English in this matchup. It's going to be interesting, David. What do you think of this matchup?
I think it's going to be really interesting. First of all, City have never lost to a French opposition in the Champions League history. Another thing to keep in mind, too, City are unbeaten their last 8 home games in the Champions League. But of course, when we're talking about Monaco, Roman, I think you're talking about the man who's come back from the dead, Radamel Falcao.
Call him the Falcon, okay? I think he deserves to be called the Falcon.
I mean, the way he's been scoring this year, I think you have to. 19 goals, 3 assists in all competitions this year. I mean, coming from his loan spells with Chelsea and Manchester United, the way this guy has just come back from nothing is just incredible to see. But Roman, what are you seeing from this matchup?
Yeah, it's very interesting because Monaco have been a surprise this year. You know, they're scoring goals like nobody else.
Yeah.
They've eclipsed, I think, their scoring from last season already, I think 20 games in, and they're just scoring like crazy. Falcao is a big part of that, and I feel like they're going to have a big test against Manchester City this year, though.
What are you seeing for a prediction?
I'm going to think that Monaco actually will go ahead through this round and win 5-4 on aggregate. I think it's going to be a close matchup for both teams. I think it's going to be tough for Man City to stop the attack of Monaco, and it's that counter that really affects it. And I don't think John Stones is ready enough to play in these Champions League matchups.
Yeah, I think I'm also going to go with Monaco progressing too. I'm going to go with a 3-2 scoreline. It's also going to be tough for City. They don't have Gabriel Jesus for the rest of the season. He's a big loss. He played that one game.
Yeah, he's been playing lately. You know, for them, he just started playing well. You know, started getting to the lineup early on in January, and he's been putting goals in. Whether or not they're good-looking goals or not, but
he's scoring
them, and that's what's important. So now they're going to have to rely on Sergio Aguero to get them through to the next round, and it's going to be tough. Like I said, Monaco's a good team.
There you go. We both got Monaco going on to the next round.
Book it.
The next Tuesday matchup, we're talking about Bayer Leverkusen versus Atletico Madrid. Bayer Leverkusen losing 2 of their last 4 domestically. Roman, what do you see from this one?
This is going to be an interesting matchup, but not as great as the rest. I feel like Bayer Leverkusen is really, not in the same competition here with Atletico Madrid. They're 8th position in Bundesliga right now. Started off pretty poorly. Javier Hernandez, Chicharito, of course, not scoring early on in the season, having trouble. But lately, he's been playing better. So we'll see which Leverkusen team shows up. Is it going to be the one that can bang in the goals like they have in the past, or is it going to be one where they just sit back and allow Atletico to take that lead?
Yeah, and this isn't the first time they faced off. They actually faced off in 2015 in the round of 16. Atletico went through 1-1 on aggregate, but they won 3-2 in penalties. So this isn't going to be a very different side from what Atletico are seeing in this Leverkusen team.
I feel like as though this year, though, Leverkusen isn't putting the same effort in their games. Their players are not scoring as much. And Atletico, they've been putting a better attack out there. Gamero scoring a lot of goals for them. Griezmann, of course, is always going to try and...
Torres scoring some beauties.
Torres this year has been a spark as well. So a bunch of these players coming back this year. It's nice to see Falcao, Torres, and Cavani as well for PSG. So a lot of players coming back this year and playing well in the Champions League.
Rome, give me a prediction for this one.
I think this is going to be a closer prediction than people expect, but I still expect Atletico Madrid to go through. I'll say a 4-1 aggregate score in the end.
I'm also going to go with Atletico Madrid. Diego Simeone, in the past 3 years with Atletico Madrid, have always been past the round of 16. But another thing, too, is Chicharito is going to have to come up big if Leverkusen have any chance of getting past this very tough Atletico defense with the likes of Diego Godin, Felipe Luis, Juan Fran. And I'm also going to go with Atletico, as I said. I'm going to go with a 4-2 score on aggregate.
Yeah, should be some good matches on Tuesday, so enjoy, and you'll get a recap from us.
Yeah, guys, and if you want to go ahead and check out our other videos, including our predictions for the Wednesday games for the second round of the Champions League round of 16 fixtures, go ahead and subscribe and like our videos down below. If you want to listen to our podcast, we also have a link to that in the comments below. And we'll see you guys next time on SoccTalk.
SoccTalk.